Alright, hello, this is going to be Solidworks CSWA practice problem 6.14. And if you want to follow along, make sure to follow the link in the description, which will take you to the official Solidworks practice problem database. So let's get started. First of all, make sure your units are in MMGS. Then we'll start a sketch in the front plane. From here, make a circle. Diameter is going to be 50. And then make two horizontal lines on either end of the circle. Distance from center to the top horizontal will be 17. And to the bottom horizontal, it will be 23. Let's trim away the excess. And then, since we are going to revolve this, we're going to have to create a center line. And since the part can't, coincide with the center line, we need to trim the second half, like so. And now let's revolve this. So feature, revolve, sketch is currently open. Oh yes. Let's actually go back to the sketch and let's close that with a straight line like this. And then let's revolve. I believe it would have worked either way, but just in case, let's do this. 360 revolve, and then there's your base. Now let's draw a sketch on the top face. And let's get our rectangle, or not a rectangle, but our polygon. I believe it is a hexagon. Yes, it is a hexagon. So let's do this. And let's create one center line from the origin. And let's make this point coincident with the vertical. And then we'll add a center circle. And this circle's diameter is going to be 19.6. 19.6. And then there's going to be a circle that's going to be coincident with the vertices of the polygon. And then there's going to be yet another circle actually, is there another circle? 19.6. Ah, I see. And then the last dimension is the distance between this circle and this circle is 2. And because this circle and the hexagon share the coincident relation, the hexagon also grows with this circle. So there's your fully defined sketch. And from here we'll start cutting away. So go to features, extrude cut. We'll do a blind cut of 5. And the first cut involves everything except for the outer ring, which would be this. So everything except for the outer ring. Select OK. Oh, I also forgot to include the center circle. Select OK. Then let's do another extrude cut with the same sketch. This time, since we're still starting from the very top, you need to add on the dimension. So instead of 15, it'll be 20. So 20. And the contour will be everything except for these little gaps here. So the hexagon and the circle. Select OK, 20 down. There we go. And then the last and final cut will be a through-all cut for the center circle. Select OK. Should look like this. And then we have one more step, which is the most interesting part. We are going to start a new sketch in the, I guess we will do the top plane. Yes, the top plane. Let's create a center line, horizontal center line. And then we're going to create kind of a rectangle. So horizontal or vertical line into a horizontal line into a vertical line. And let's mirror that. You also can use the normal rectangle tool. And let's dimension this rectangle. The width being 2. And then the length being 1. Should be like that. And we will have to revolve this cut around a vertical center line, like so. Going to say feature revolve cut. Axis of revolution will select this. And we will cut it in 2 directions. And you only want to cut it for one side. So I guess the first direction will be 180. Well, oh no, the first direction will be 90 degrees, like this. And the second direction will also be 90, so arc like this. And don't worry about this extra cut, because that doesn't affect anything, since it's just a hole at the bottom. And that should be good. So click OK. And then you have your kind of razor cut there. Should be it. Yes, okay. Is that it? Yes. Okay. So, let's check the mass properties. For your volume, you'll have 39,944 cubic millimeters. I hope you learned something from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.